A bit different style video I'm doing here, but I feel like this is something I really do need to do. Not just because I'm sure everywhere around the world this is being talked about, but being that I live here in the continent that this is all going on, it feels, and there's a lot of, I wouldn't say I'm connected to it, but I know a lot of people who are involved within it. It's important that I do talk about it. So I'm pretty sure if you all heard around all over the news about the bushfires or going on in Australia at the moment. I mean, and everything that's been going on, the whole country of Australia, or continent I should say, is in I wouldn't say in chaos, but it's completely huge, honestly, how bad this is. We in Australia, I'm from Australia, so this is something I can easily talk about. But there have been bushfires that happened in Australia before. In fact, I remember when I was actually a little kid, I was actually, when coming home from on a holiday, the freeway got blocked off because of a bushfire. This was back in 2006, I would think. So we had to wait for a day to get back home, just one day. But yeah, and that happened. Other fires happened before, mostly in different states and territories. So yeah, it's nothing out of the ordinary, but these fires, they're the most chaotic fires in my life, possibly in Australia's history. I mean, these fires started back in November last year, and it was just, and at that point, the biggest problem at the time was the smoke haze. In fact, the air quality in Sydney at the moment is the equivalent of smoking 30 cigarettes in one go. Yeah. So yeah, the air quality started off, and then the fires really started picking up. Air quality became mixed. We're in drought season, so yeah, that's huge. And at the beginning of the new year, so just basically last week, it really erupted even bigger, and basically now everywhere you go in Australia, there's at least every area living in Australia, whether you're in the bushland or towards the coast, I should say more inland towards the coast, but you're basically on fire watch. It's in catastrophic levels at nearly everywhere you go. It ranges from very high to catastrophic. And there's always going to be at least a chance that, well, yeah, I really just can't go on more about it. I'm not in the bushfire zone at the moment. I don't live in the bushfire zone, so I'm fine, but I could have actually been stuck in it. Well, in fact, on New Year's Eve, I was coming back, as I said, I was on holiday after doing the Christmas videos, and I nearly got stuck in the bushfire zone down in the south coast of New South Wales. We left 2 hours before the roads got closed off. That's me and my parents, because I was holidaying with them at my grandparents' house, and yeah, we got lucky, but especially since of what happened next down there. I mean, my grandparents, they're fine, but basically every area around them it was basically chaos that day on New Year's Eve in the south coast of New South Wales and north of Victoria, and just north in the north of Victoria. It was pretty much an apocalypse, really. I mean, you've got people had to evacuate houses, their homes, to get away from the fires. They would have to camp out on the beach or on top of hilltops just to be safe from them. And of course, the animals. So many animals have been caught in these fires. They've been severely burned or have been killed, having breathing difficulties. It's unthinkable. It's utterly horrible what's going on. And while I'm not in the bushfire area, as I said, my grandparents have been within the some of the bad areas, and one of my cousins actually is in the fire service, the bushland fire service, I should say. And even myself, I work at St. Vincent de Paul. Well, I do volunteer work at St. Vincent de Paul and at one of their second-hand shops, and most of our money we're making is going towards victims of the fires, so I am still doing a bit in it. And volunteers have been popping up a lot for the Royal Fire Service, and and I have been possibly thinking about, which is good. We need as many people as we can to help, especially since many brave people have died fighting these fires. So we all need to do our part in it. And what's also great to hear is how the news is getting across the world and how many people are showing their support. In fact, just today I watched a video by Ben Phillips, who is a famous YouTuber in Britain, and he just addressed his concern and his support for it, and I applaud Ben for what he did. It's great. I'm absolutely pleased. I was speechless with what he did with that video. That was really nice. So, what I'm going to include in the tab of this video, in the comment, I'm going to put in a link to, I mean, we humans can, the main problem is with the animals and all that, and I'm going to put in a link in the description to the Wildlife Warriors page, which is run, of course, by the Irwins, and they'll help out for all the animal, which will go, and the money that you donate will go straight to all the animals caught in the fires and receiving treatment. And also we'll put in a link as well to for bushfire as well. All the support is needed, and it's for the best, and there are so many people out there who need help, and it's worth it. So with that said, as I said, I'm not caught in the fire, in the fires area, so where's that going to put me? Well, I'm going to keep going with my YouTube stuff. I'm not going to stop, but so yeah, I'm going to keep going with my YouTube channel. It's just something I like doing, and I just feel like this, I can't just, it's just something I like doing, and I'm not going to stop just because of everything that's going on here in Australia. And I will keep my end, and I will also put links in the descriptions for Find the Fire Rate while this keeps going on. So yeah, a different video than I'm used to, but I do feel like it was something I had to do, and something I should talk about. But I promise I'm going to keep up my channel, still doing reviews and all that, so it's all okay. I'm still going, and going to keep everything up. Well, so yeah, just well, I guess that's all I can really talk about here. Well, so yeah, links in the description if you want to put donations in. So all power to you. As I said, I'm not calling the fire area, but I'm offering my support. So yeah, I'll catch you later for my next review. Ciao.